And we're live!
Hi, everybody! Had to do it for Lori because she's
busy.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to get in touch with her, call her, leave her a voicemail. If it's an emergency, call the front desk. But she is.
It will take her some time to get back.
Yeah.
So.
It is not a quick process right now because, I mean, she's got like 1,000 people calling her. It's a lot of fun.
Between trying to call people back, between the appointments and everything else.
And then the weather we've been having.
Yeah.
It's not helping it.
No.
So, try to get in touch with her. She's returning them as soon as possible. She's in the middle of appointments too, so she's not ignoring you. She's got people in her office. She's trying to return calls, trying to reschedule some because tomorrow we are supposed to have big snowstorm. Also, speaking of that, so you guys are aware, I also put it on our website and it'll be on our Facebook too. If we have closures or delays, we are following the Yakima School District. So if you see that they're closed or they have a 2-hour delay,
then we're closed or have a 2-hour delay.
And a 2-hour delay for us is we open at 8, so that means we would open at 10.
Which means if it was a fitness day, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Jill's class, there would be no fitness. So
just keep posted on what's open and closed because we're supposed to get, 5 to 8 inches tonight.
Possible freezing rain after, and the coffee bar is closed this week.
Yes.
So no coffee bar this week.
Which, I mean, that's a lot for those ladies to come out in this
yeah,
weather.
It's a lot for anybody to come out. So if you are driving, be safe.
Please be safe. It's not so bad today.
No, it's melting today, so yeah, just be careful.
Tomorrow we don't know what it's going to bring. And Lori said we were on national news this morning that Yakima was supposed to have this huge snow Armageddon. So just be prepared. Get your groceries. I'll tell you what, Safeway was nuts last night. There were so many people in it.
I didn't get groceries.
So it's going to be eating buckets of snow.
I'll be well hydrated. I'm just kidding.
No, the shelves were pretty lacking yesterday, trying to find everything.
Oh, I'm sure. But you know what? It's kind of been like that, though. Have you noticed that since, the holidays, it's just not stopped?
Well, supply chain's kind of an issue right now.
Yeah, it's my God.
That'd be nice.
Jackson has money to spend, but we go, and, like, the shelves are empty, and he's like,
Hey, you're saving. You can get something bigger.
He can't stand it, though.
He needs to talk to Vince and Steve, man. They are little misers. They will store their money and...
No, this kid is like, I had money and I need to spend it, like, now. And I'm like, just hold on.
Oh. So, I know you had a fun topic since it's the new year and starting diets and lifestyles and...
Okay, there's a couple things. I don't know. Because I want to go plant-based, and this is not an advertisement. So I have been...
Not an advertisement.
I'm not endorsing anything. So I've been reading on, like, the plant-based diets and stuff, and, you know, of course, you got to check. And I checked with my doctor on this to make sure that it's something that I could do. But I've been reading, like, this book. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's called A Plant-Based Journey. And they talk about, this is so interesting, too, and it's really an inexpensive book. But, like, they talk about cholesterol, heart disease, and what the animal products have in them, which is a little scary because they always tell you chicken is so much more healthier. Wait till you read the truth. And I know they, like, staying away from red meat is, you know, it's advised to stay away from red meat. But in all reality, like, you guys should do your research because really, I am shocked.
Everything in moderation should be done. You don't want to stick just to one thing.
Even fish, like some people just eat fish. Well, you know what? Fish right now has so many heavy metals in it.
Mercury.
Yes, that you know, fish isn't always great to be eating all the time either. So it's very interesting, though, everything that I have learned. So very good read. And then the Blue Zones.
Oh, you have been talking about that.
Oh my gosh, if you guys don't know anything about the Blue Zones, you should read on them because there's people, and I think they call them centennials.
Mm-hmm.
It's people that live to almost 100 and they're healthy. They're not like
Heart disease,
yeah.
diabetes.
Yep, so in all these zones, there's like a very low, if any, if there's any people with dementia, it's a very low rate. Cardiovascular disease is very, very low. I was trying to think of what else. Vascular disease is really low. But the book that I'm reading now about it, I don't have that one with me, it's on my phone. And there's just certain cities around the world, and there's actually one in California, and they eat vegetarian.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like their lifestyle. They don't eat anything processed.
Mm-hmm.
They make pretty much everything from scratch. Some of the places don't drive a car. I mean, they walk pretty much wherever they go. I mean,
well, it's nice if you live in a town small enough that you can do that.
Yeah. I mean, here I could walk over. Yeah, come on, it's very inconvenient. Now, Sela, I could walk to the grocery store out there, or walk home, or walk over to get Jackson. But their way of life is so much different than ours, and I mean, their health reflects it too. So those are some things that you could look up and read about, while it's snowing.
I have to say, while you're
I
snowing.
know, you're going to have plenty of time. It's really interesting. And like olive oil, it's better when you don't heat it and you just drizzle it because you get more, it's more beneficial, and then your body, I guess it's easier for your body to process.
Well, you're not supposed to even, frying with it's bad for olive oil.
Yeah.
So you don't want to do that. It's mainly like low saute heat that you're supposed to do
frying.
with it.
Which I don't really fry much anyways now that I have the air fryer.
I'm a Southern girl, I still fry.
You know what? I can't think of what I fried last.
I make it keto, but I fry it. So we'll make pork chops or chicken tenders, and I just do like an almond flour, coconut flour mixture, and then fry it up.
Yeah,
You do have that fun spritzer.
I do. It makes me feel really fancy. You just spritz it, you throw it in the air fryer, and then you're good to go.
I do love my air fryer too, though, because I use that probably daily.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I use mine every day. So.
No, that's great though. And speaking of reading stuff on your phone, it made me have a thought because I just told my mom and dad about the Libby app. And
fantastic.
It's through your local library, so if you're not in Yakima and say you're in a different city or a different state, download the Libby app, and it's through Overdrive as well. So you put in your library card and you pick your library wherever you are, and then it has all these books available that are audio and that you can read on your phone
or tablet,
and it's free because it's through your local library. And so it's a great source. I've listened to so many books.
That's where I'm reading the Blue Zone, and it's nice too because there's a couple books that I started reading on there, but I like them so much that I went and bought them. Because sometimes you order a book and then you're like
the feel of it, though.
And
it's
you're
nice
disappointed, and you're kind of disappointed. But with this, you can read it, see if you like it, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I really want to get that book. And then, I love it.
It has a ton of titles out there. It's all through your local library, so it's whatever they have through their branch. So it's, I don't know, it's a really good app. I found out about it probably about
magazines on there too. Because magazines are so expensive at the store.
They are.
I don't even understand. They used to be cheap to buy a magazine, and you're talking like $10-15. You can get magazines, and then they'll let you know when the next issue is out. So you can look at the magazine without paying $10 or more for the magazine that you're going to probably read once a month.
And if the digital or the audio book is out, you can put a hold on it, so when that person's done with it and they return it, it'll send you a little notification on your phone, because I've put so many on mine on hold, and then when they come available, they say you have like 3 weeks.
And you can renew some of them, so check it out.
It's a great app. Libby on your phone, it's through your local library, and it's Libby through Overdrive on iPhones, Androids. It's a great app. And it's something to do while you're stuck inside. And I just have audiobooks that I'll play while I'm doing work because, I mean, especially like I read a lot of psychology, so some of that's repetitive. So audiobooks work a little bit better because when they're repeating, I'm just like, oh, working on something else.
Yeah.
Soak it in.
Well, yeah, it's nice. I mean, I don't know if it's, you have downtime and you can listen to it, or if you're cleaning, you can just stick it in there and listen to a book. So.
And you can change the speed that it's reading. Because like sometimes there's a really slow narrator. Drives me insane.
Yeah.
So I'll speed it up to where
then you get through it faster. So yeah, you guys should check it out. And then you don't have to make a trip to the library either. Like in weather like this, I mean, makes it a lot easier and you have access to a lot.
But they still have the pickup curbside at the branches here. So if you did put a hold on a book and you wanted to pick it up, you can just drive up and they'll bring it out to you.
Weather permitting.
Yes. Reminder still, we are following the Yakima School District of if we are closed or delayed, open, please just watch the news. Because Monday it was a mess outside, and then calling everybody and trying to get the word out that we were closed, it was really, really hard. So we just have kind of final decision. We're following Yakima School Districts because honestly, if the parents can't drive their kids to school, seniors don't need to be on the road either, nor do I want to be on the road. So our safety is important and your safety is important.
Yep, got to be careful out there. And you know what, and Lori mentioned this, so got to be careful of people because, you know, not the sidewalks aren't always cleared off right now.
And you're supposed
they're walking
to,
in the road.
but...
Yes, and people are walking in the road, and I've seen an instance down on First Street going out home where somebody pushed somebody else across in a wheelchair. They're in the road down there, and they can't even get on the sidewalk because
the snow.
Yes, and so they're trying to have to go down, and so just be careful of the people walking too. So.
Yeah, coming back from Public Works today, there was a person that was walking in the right-hand lane going down Fruitvale, and thank goodness, like there was nobody in the right-hand lane, but they could have gotten hit.
Oh yeah.
So, but be careful.
Yep.
Be mindful of people that are out on the road.
And if you're walking, be mindful of the car that's driving.
And just be careful out
Don't
there.
push somebody in a wheelchair across the road and move them.
Streets has been working nonstop.
Yeah, they
trying to clean it all up, but there's a lot of places to clean up.
It takes a lot of time. I know people are like, they haven't come down the road, but man, those guys have been working nonstop. That's a lot of snow to clear and a lot of roads to clear. And I'm sure too, like I know people have their cars parked on the side, and it's not always easy for them to get through on the road.
No, it's not.
Thank you guys for working hard and
park maintenance because they have been clearing all of the park like walkways, making it
in our parking lots and keeping it safe out there. So thanks, guys.
Because you guys are definitely working overtime. Because the ones that came through our neighborhood, it was 3 a.m. when they were trying to clear a cul-de-sac, and so that's really late, guys. You got to give them props for being out there that early.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Late or early, I guess it's late for me, but it's really early.
Late early. But even the county, like, because I go the back way home, and they've got it sanded really, really good, and it's nice and clear, and so the county's doing great too. So thank you, everyone.
Yes, it's a task right now,
it.
and I know you guys are going to be working hard tonight when it starts because it's supposed to get really heavy. What, about 5 tonight?
Yeah.
So if you got shopping you need to do it now. Just pause us. You can watch us later. So there's a fun holiday coming up for you.
Ooh, what is it?
Okay, so today is National Whipped Cream Day.
Oh, dairy cream whipped cream, okay.
Which is sad because I don't have any whipped cream in the house. The boys play Pie in the Face. Have you guys played that game?
No.
So you put whipped cream down and you have to turn the dial and then put your face there and
oh, that's funny. No.
So they use up all the whipped cream doing that, and that's Bob's Puff Cup whipped cream.
Oh,
so
on.
Bob doesn't have any whipped cream, even the National Whipped Cream Day,
Well,
and I
maybe you
forgot.
better run to the store really fast after this.
Yeah, I could.
And get some whipped cream.
It's also National Keto Day.
Oh, well.
And National Bird Day. Did you have any birds come visit you today?
No, that bird has not hit my window. I don't even know if it's the same one or not.
Tomorrow is take a poet to lunch and take down your Christmas tree day.
Oh, done that, and I don't know any poets.
I mean, you could be a poet and you don't even know it.
I was a poet at the front desk because I saw the fitness people were like the mailman, and I was like, but I didn't even get a laugh, and I thought it was funny, and I rhymed, bonus points, but I said the rain, sleet, snow, or shine, they're going to come do fitness anytime. He didn't even laugh. He just signed his name, went out, and I'm like, did you not even hear me? I don't know. I thought that was pretty, changing the postman, but it's okay. But now you guys hear it, so, you can laugh at home at it.
Then, Friday is National Pass Gas Day.
Speaking of that, this is not a story about me passing gas. No. I heard on the radio, that is so funny that you mention it.
Okay.
So, a reality star, and I don't know who it was, you'd have to Google it, was passing gas in bottles and selling farts in a jar.
It was like $60,000 she was selling them for.
Yeah, she was selling them for like $1,000 a jar. So she's farting in a jar, and she's selling it for $1,000. And I'm like, why haven't we not thought of that? So, did you see though she's going to stop doing it? Because she was eating beans and protein shakes and stuff that was making her fart, so she could do more bottles.
Oh my goodness.
Well, she went to the emergency room because she was having chest pains. Well, it's because of all the gas and the pressure.
Oh my
so she thought she was having, I'm assuming, a heart attack or something. But it was because of all the gas and pressure that was building up because she was intentionally eating things to give her gas to fart in the jar. Okay, this is my question. It's not only just her farting in the jar and selling it. Who buys that? Why would you buy a fart in a jar and pay $1,000? I don't care who you are. I mean, I love Jason Momoa, but if he was selling farts in a jar, I would not buy it and pay $1,000. I mean, that is just...
Sorry, Justin Timberlake, I wouldn't buy a fart in a jar from you either.
And to top it off with the reality star, who buys that?
But there's some weird stuff out there on the internet that you can buy, but apparently that's the weirdest I've heard lately.
What is going on out there? I mean, even if I fart in a jar, we're kind of famous, so...
Hit us up if you want to fart in the jar. We'll work on it.
Proceeds go to Michelle and Leslie, and I mean, if Lori wants to join in,
to the Jackson, Benson, Stephen, and Dolly College Fund.
Exactly.
And Ashton.
Yeah. Gosh, I mean, I don't know. It might be doable. Plant-based diet.
I'm going to be eating a lot of beans there.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And soy. So.
Yeah. Don't take Dino if you want to do that.
No. Okay, so the day I was talking about, though, is coming up on the 10th.
Mm-hmm.
And that is next Monday. But it is National Houseplant Appreciation Day. You have an addiction. Michelle has an addiction.
I do. Is there I've joined a couple of groups on Facebook.
You need a Plantaholic Anonymous.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Is there like something locally where you're addicted to plants? It's funny because I liked them before, but now it is out of control a little bit. I feel like there's going to be a jungle in my house.
I mean, but they bring good oxygen and liveliness to.
That's why I have it.
So it's good, and it's like it's almost like a mindful thing. Like people that have bonsai trees, it's something that you take care of and you make sure that it's healthy. And
I do my nice little voice. Oh, look at her, she's so pretty. No, I don't.
Okay.
Well, sometimes.
I wasn't gonna judge.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, well, maybe she likes it here. She'll be a little happier here because she's looking a little sad over here.
You are getting pretty knowledgeable of like when
I am.
plants look rough or something like that.
Mhm. I've googled a few of ours around here because.
See, I
think the winter is hard on them, and you have to treat them differently in the winter, and so
there's not enough sunlight always.
No, so you do. I'm gonna get grow lamps, and I'm thinking if anybody sees that grow lamp through the windows, what are they gonna think? It's for my plants. Well, for my house plants. So I'm going to get some grow lights.
Not anything illegal.
Yes. Technically, it's not illegal. But not that I have house plants and they need some light because there's just not enough light for them.
No, there's not. My aloe vera plant is looking kind of rough, and I've had to move it around the house a few
I can't
times.
grow aloe. Mine, it was...
Well, Scully wouldn't pull it out of the pot occasionally. We'd probably be okay.
Oh, it was so sad. It just all of a sudden dropped a limb, and then it was really saggy, and that's one thing I can't grow. So.
I have an orchid I'm trying to bring back to life, too. Those are hard.
Oh, I can't even try an orchid either.
Well, we were given an orchid when Dolly was born, and we've worked really hard to try to keep it going. And so it's still thriving. It's just, it is a lot of work.
It is. I'll bring pictures of my plant addiction.
You have a ton.
Next time. And then there's like plant humor out there, and I didn't know it. And when you start taking care of them, it's very funny. So wow. I'm just thinking how sad this is.
If
so
you
I'll
guys
print
can't
these
see,
off
she's
next
like
time.
scrolling through plant pictures right now.
Plant humor. And so I'll have to print it off because you guys aren't going to see it on the phone. But so I redecorated like my bathroom, and I sent you pictures, and then I got this cube organizer, and I decorated the top, and I sent pictures to you guys. And then what was the first thing you asked
I said,
me?
did you buy more plants? Because the weekend before, she redecorated something out, and I had a ton of plants on it, and I was like, okay. And I'm like, I know she probably didn't thin those out. She probably went and bought more plants because she said she went to Target.
Yeah.
And so.
And I went to the hardware store and stuff. Plants, and then you're like, oh, this one's only, and then, oh my gosh, and so, yeah, I bought some more. Okay.
Everybody's got their thing. Yeah. I have a couple plants, but I mean, I have ants, I have fish, I have a cat, and a dog.
Ants. Oh, you do have ants. I'm like,
ant farm.
she should get that taken care of.
Red heart for you.
Oh my
there.
gosh.
Oh! I would stay, but I have lunch and my next appointment's coming.
Hi, bye.
Hi, bye.
As you guys can see, she is super busy.
Poor Lori.
I know, this is a crazy time of year for her, though.
It is.
Few more announcements. We have our women's shelter toiletry drive, and I put this on the website too, so you can see all the items. There's a ton of stuff. Just make sure that they're new and unopened, and we will be donating them all to the YWCA.
Okay, and then we are not, just to clarify, we're not taking any blankets or anything for Campo. So just to let you know, I don't know what they're doing for their thing, but you would have to contact them. It is not here.
And then we have walking in the ballroom Wednesday and Thursday from 1 to 2. It is free, so come take advantage of that, especially when it's like it is outside today. If you want to get your steps in, the ballroom's dry for the most part, unless somebody brings in a whole bunch of snow on their shoes.
Yeah, knock it off outside.
No, just kidding. Then we have Groovin' with Leslie every Wednesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. And Fabiola's Zumba class starts today at 3 p.m. Wednesdays and Thursdays. So come on out for Zumba with Fabiola. Should be a good time. And then Rana's first essential oil class is going to be next Monday. Cleanse, restore, and activate with essential oils. New year, new you.
Oh, I like that.
Monday, it'll be at 10:30, and it is free, so please come check it out. Learn all about what.
And I think she's, sorry, I'm sorry. I just got to say it while I'm thinking it. I think she's thinking about doing a beginner class once in a while, so if you haven't gone, then you can kind of learn the beginner class. So we have to talk with her a little more about scheduling that, because we have regulars who come to these, so they're getting very knowledgeable, but she thought maybe like once a month.
Have something to already get started.
Yeah. Which would be cool.
And then Jill's Pilates class starts tomorrow at 10:30.
Weather permitting.
Weather permitting, so we will see. I hope it doesn't, do a whole bunch, but you never know. It's predicting up to 9 inches, so.
Just hope they're wrong.
But that's coming up the next couple weeks. We started our winter quarter. Been an interesting first week.
I don't know. You know what's so weird is I don't feel like it's the new year. I don't know. I don't think it's hit me. I'm still writing 21, so maybe that's why. I don't know.
It takes me a while to get used to that.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel like the new year yet.
Well, it's been so crazy, especially like Monday, being that it was the first day back from Christmas break for the kiddos in school.
Maybe
And then
that's why.
everything was closed down because of the snow. So it's like they got an extra day Christmas break, and then yesterday was a 2-hour delay. And so today was like the first full day for the kiddos to go back. And
I know Jackson's like, I have 15 days off. I'm like, lucky.
We had 15 days off. That'd be fun.
Paid. That would be even better. Oh, and then taxes.
Yes.
We have people asking about taxes.
People have been asking, and
Well, I've been asking.
we don't run the taxes, you guys. AARP runs the taxes. We provide space for the taxes. They will be here on Saturdays, but it's different this year because of the COVID restrictions they have to follow. You have to stay in your car. They come out to you, do your taxes, and then bring them back out to you. To make an appointment, do not call us. Call 211, just like 911, 211.
3 numbers. Just dial the 3 numbers. Don't dial us.
And then try to do an
extension. It's just 211. And we don't know when they're starting. We don't have any of that information. We don't even know when they're going to start booking appointments. We don't know. We just provide space.
So Paula, if you're out there and you're watching this, shoot me an email if you find out because we're waiting.
Yeah. We've had a lot of people ask already. So.
Few popped in, seeing if they could make an appointment at the front desk, and we're going, we don't do that.
No.
Same thing with defensive driving. So they're starting in March. Paul Schaefer is the one in charge of that. It's through AARP, again, not us. We just provide the space. So if you want to sign up for that, you need to call him 453-2606, and he can get you signed up for those classes. But yeah, lots of fun stuff coming. It is the new year. It's been a slow start.
A lot of health.
It is. It's funny because Michelle had made a slide for the front TV, and we had added all these fitness folks because we had a ton of requests, especially through our surveys, that people wanted fitness, and we've got all this going on, and I did not realize how many fitness classes we have now.
I didn't either until I'm putting them on there, and I'm like, okay, I gotta move these over. Okay, let's do another. Nope, I gotta make another row. Oh my gosh, I gotta squeeze over there. Did you say me? Because we have so many, so there's a lot of options to be healthy, and there's no excuse not to be healthy. So, and we should get a nutrition class.
Working on that.
Yeah.
Trying to find a dietitian that's willing to do something
And
regularly.
available, yeah, to come here.
It's hard to get one on a regular basis.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we did.
So, we'll keep you posted on anything new. We're trying to, try new ideas. The surveys were great. Thank you to all that turned them in. We have some fabulous ideas. We're trying to encompass everything that we can, but we can only do so much in a quarter.
It's finding instructors or facilitators. So if you have an idea or you have something you'd like to facilitate, that would be great. Because it's hard for us to facilitate it.
Yeah.
All of it. I mean, doing some here and there, but it's hard when you have a bunch of things to facilitate. So.
Yes, because we've gotten great suggestions, but then I go, well, would you want to run it?
Yeah. And it's hard to get between meetings or, helping at the front desk or just doing things that need to be done around here. It's hard to facilitate it all.
So, yes, if you want to volunteer to run a class or a group, let me know. The suggestions are great, and as soon as I can find someone to do so, we'll go from there. But it does take a bit of time, and we can only do so much in a quarter.
Oh, you know what? This popped in my head, too. So, for the book club, they might be able to find it on Libby also.
They might be able to.
Yeah, so if you're interested in book
So
club.
check your Libby app if there's books you want to read, because the first one is January 24th, and we will be determining the books for the following month. Rhoda gave me a few suggestions that are fantastic. So I've got my list that I'll suggest to the group, and then I'll get everybody else's input, and we'll vote on what we want to do. Yeah, but if they're on Libby, that'd be even better.
Oh, yeah.
And then you'll have a month to read the book, which I'm sure most of you guys will probably fly through the book in less than a week.
Oh, yeah, there are people that just bring bags of books back, and I'm like, I swear I just seen you walk out with those. Like, speed reader.
Oh.
I always get interrupted reading, so then I'm like, I just have a hard time reading. I mean, I can read, I just...
Gotta be quiet, and that's why I like audiobooks, because that can be, if somebody's talking in my ear the whole time, like, I'm gonna listen rather than sitting there and trying to read and focus, because especially with 3 kids and trying to read is very hard.
Yeah, it is.
Trips and tour book, if you haven't gotten one, please stop by. We'll give you the registration sheet and the catalog, and then you just turn in the registration
We can
sheet.
mail them to you.
Yes, we can mail them to you as well. And if you don't live in Yakima, you can still go. I had a lady call today going, I live in Ellensburg, can I go? Of course you can.
Sure can. She has people all over
From Florida, from Arizona.
Just meet up. Yeah. So, yeah, you don't have to live here to go.
So please enjoy everything that Lori's put all this hard work into putting together. And it's going to be a fun trip here. And once you fill out your registration form, turn in your deposit, and then you can drop it off at the front desk, and Lori will process it.
We time stamp them so they're processed and the order received.
Yep. Other than that, that's all my announcements today. I hope you guys stay safe in the snow, whatever happens. I don't even know if it's started yet. I can't see on my window.
I can't either. And be careful if you shovel out there. Be careful too. So.
Yeah.
People have heart attacks shoveling. My mother had a heart attack shoveling.
Yeah, be careful.
There,
it is good cardio, man. It's Monday, with the heaviness of it, it took forever.
I'm so out of shape. I'm puffing and puffing, and my driveway is just so, it's really not that long.
But it feels like it is?
It feels like it's really long when you're shoveling it, and then I got Ashton's car stuck a couple times. And then, sorry, poor little car. The neighbors are probably hearing me out there. I got it stuck, and it wouldn't go up there. I don't even know what the deal is with it. It just doesn't want to go. And so, we got new tires. I'm there, and I'm going, and I am just flooring it. And I'm sure the neighbors are like, what the? Looking out the window. What is she doing? And I'm going, like, trying to get in my driveway, and I'm just fishtailing the whole time. And I'm like, there goes the Explorer. But I just have liability, and this is not just liability weather. Full coverage weather. Yeah, I still can't get the car out. It's not even the road, it's the driveway.
Well, gravel's really hard sometimes to get up.
And the lip you've got to get over, and then the plowing out there, and plowing me in my driveway, and then trying to shovel that over, and if anybody could have seen, I just really hope not too many people witnessed. And then Ashton's standing there.
It gave him a good chuckle.
Ashton's standing there going,
poor us.
She's gonna wreck my car. Lois probably heard me on the other side of the hill. I'm not sure if you heard that, Lois. I'm sure anybody can hear it around there. Oh, a good time. And it's going to start all over again.
It is, so we'll see what happens tonight. But keep posted. Look on our website, yakimaparks.com/senior-center. It leads you to where our Facebook page is. When you go to our main Harman Center page.
Or listen for Yakima School
District. And if they are closed, we are closed. If they're on a 2-hour delay, we will open on a 2-hour delay, which is 10 a.m. We are looking out for your safety as well as ours, because we've got to get here to open the building for you.
Yeah, even if you leave a little early, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, just be kind to us, because I'm driving here from Sela.
Right.
Like,
Michelle's
we
the
try to
farthest out
get
of
here.
everybody.
I am. We try to get here on time, but it's hard.
Mm-hmm. So, bear with us. Hopefully next week's a better week for weather. I know
I
Lori's
think it's
been,
supposed to warm up a little.
yes, it's supposed to be, well, freezing rain Friday, they said, and then this weekend's supposed to get like in the 40s.
See, and then it's going to melt and
Lush.
Yeah. Slushy.
So enjoy the snow while you can. I know my kids are the plow guys. They made a big pile of snow on the side. So they were sledding down that last night. Probably, I think they came in like 8:30 finally, because it's right under the street light. And so
Wears them out.
Mm-hmm. And Vince came in, he's all frozen. He's like, I'm wet and cold. And I'm like,
It
okay,
was
well,
9 degrees the other morning.
Mhm.
9 degrees at my house. I mean, I had the doctor's appointment, and I'm driving there, and the floor's not warm, and I'm going in there, and I'm like, here's my car. Trying to get in there. I mean, it was cold.
Oh. Yeah, it has been really cold. This morning wasn't too bad. It was 22.
Yeah, it was warmer, a lot warmer this morning.
Yep. So stay warm, drive safe. We'll keep you posted on if we're open, closed, or delayed.
Yep.
And have a good weekend. We'll see you next week. We probably will try to pre-record. We were so busy with the close on Monday, late on yesterday. Lori being in a mess of appointments, this is pretty much the only time we had. So we thought, well, we'll do it live today.
That works.
So it will probably be pre-recorded next week, and we will see you then. Have a good weekend. Bye. Thanks for watching Chat Face with the Harman Center Girls. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. Like or share as well. Have a great day.